Welcome back. And in our top business story, passenger traffic at Dubai International Airport, one of the world's busiest in the world, rose 5.7% from a year earlier in October to 5.99 million people, according to figures released by the airport operator on Tuesday. In the first 10 months of this year, traffic climbed 6.1% to 58.41 million. Growth was slowed by an 80-day runway refurbishment project earlier this year, which temporarily cut the airport's capacity. Paul Griffiths, the chief executive of Dubai Airport, said in a statement that Dubai International was on track to exceed 71 million passengers this year and was neck and neck with London's Heathrow to be the world's busiest international airport in 2014. Freight volume through Dubai International fell 6.2% in October to 195,824 tons. Volume in the first 10 months of this year was down 2.2% to 1.96 million tons. Pure cargo flights moved from Dubai International to the Emirates' other main airport, Al Maktoum International, earlier this year. Bilateral trade between the UAE and Britain has risen above the country's jointly agreed annual target of £12 billion, or the equivalent of 69.26 billion dirhams, 2 years ahead of schedule. The two governments and chief executives of the UK and UAE Business Council will now discuss a new target for further growth, according to the British Foreign Minister responsible for the Middle East, North Africa and Central Asia. Abdurrahman Al-Mutaywi, the UAE's ambassador to Britain, said the achievement was a significant milestone, close to doubling mutual target, since the original target was set in late 2009. British officials said the increase had been achieved across a wide range of sectors, including energy, financial and professional services, education, healthcare and infrastructure, as well as defence and aerospace. The UAE became the 10th biggest export market for British goods on the basis of the 2013 figures, while Emirati exports to the UK also showed significant growth. Figures from the UK's Office for National Statistics show that bilateral trade reached £12.36 billion last year, indicating that the target had been met and surpassed 2 years ahead of the 2015 deadline. Mubadala Development Company and Tawazun Holding have announced the launch of the Emirates Defence Industries Company, or EDIC, the UAE's first integrated national defence supplier. The new company will comprise 11 units, including the subsidiaries of Mubadala, Tawazun and Emirates Advanced Investment Group, at the conclusion of the first phase of integration with a formal transfer of ownership from January. The launch of EDIC, according to officials, will help create an integrated defence platform benefiting from improved alignment, performance and increased capacity, which is better positioned to serve the UAE Armed Forces and compete for business in the region. Companies identified for integration during the first phase are Al Taif Technical Services, Bayanat for mapping and surveying services, and Horizon International Flight Academy from Mubadala, NIMR Automotive, Tawazun Dynamics and Tawazun Precision Industries from Tawazun, and C4 Advanced Solutions, Global Aerospace Logistics, Naval Advanced Solutions, Secure Communications and Thales Advanced Solutions from EAIG. Once fully integrated, EDIC will comprise companies including manufacturing, training, mapping, logistics, technology, development and communications, as well as MRO services for air, land and sea platforms. Islamic banking in the UAE is growing twice as fast as conventional banking as bumper profits prompt spending on digital banking and overseas expansion, according to a report by the financial services company Ernst & Young. The assets of Sharia-compliant lenders in the UAE are also set to more than double in the next 5 years, according to Ernst & Young. In 2013, Islamic banking assets crossed the $100 billion mark for the first time in the UAE, capturing a market share of 21.4%, which is more than a 3 percentage point increase from the industry's share of the total banking market in 2009. While the share of Islamic banking in the UAE is poised to grow to 50% of the whole market by 2020, on a global scale, the penetration of Islamic lending is statistically negligible at 1%, according to a report this year from Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank, the largest Sharia-compliant lender in the Emirate. According to the bank, this leaves a lot of opportunity for Islamic banks that are successful in their own markets to expand further abroad. Globally, the Ernst & Young report revealed that Islamic banking assets are expected to more than double to $1.8 trillion in the next 5 years, amid increased demand for Sharia-compliant finance in the Middle East and Asia. From 2009 to 2013, Islamic banking assets grew at a compound rate of 17% and in 2014 exceeded $778 billion and $625 billion in 2003, according to its World Islamic Banking Competitiveness Report 2014-15. The 6 rapid growth markets, which include Qatar, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, UAE and Turkey, commanded 80% of the international Islamic banking assets and are expected to continue to grow at a 5-year compounded annual growth rate of 19%.